Hi, I'm Barry Salzberg, and I am the CEO of Deloitte Touche Tohmatsu, the global audit, tax, and consulting firm.
And I'm Matt Salzberg, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Blue Apron, an e-commerce company that delivers recipes and all the ingredients you need to make those recipes in the right amounts.
How would you define yourself as a leader? What would maybe a word, a phrase, or?
It's hard to do that in just one word. I think at our company, we're very learning oriented.
Yeah.
We try to be pretty humble about our approach to topics and strategies. And we try to find the knowledge and the resources out there in the world that we need to know. So that's a lot of the reason why we named the company Blue Apron is because we have this learning orientation. My background was on the analysis and business and finance side actually before starting this company.
Yeah.
And so I would say I take a very data-driven approach to a lot of our problems, a very analytical approach to a lot of our problems, and then also a very collaborative, people-oriented approach. You know, we're trying to build a culture that people want to be at all day long. I mean, the ideal company culture that we're trying to create is one where people never want to leave because they're having so much fun at work and having so much fun with their coworkers. And so it's sort of like that work hard, play hard mentality, you know, which is how I've always been in my whole life. And I think you'll see that actually if you came and met with a lot of the people at our company, you'd see that in them too. What about you?
All the words that you said are kind of what I would have said, you know, collaborative, data-driven, analytical. But for me personally, in terms of thinking about leadership, I think of leadership in two buckets. I think of it as authentic. And it's really important for a leader to be authentic, be approachable, listen. I always use the phrase that God gave us two ears and one mouth and we should use it proportionally.
Yeah.
And I think this all gets into authenticity. This all gets into, you know, what is it, you know, how human are we in dealing with people? Never to forget your roots, always take some time off, never forget to say thank you for things that people do above and beyond, you know, what's expected of them. So I look at it as authentic leadership, and then I look at it as ethical leadership. For me, in running a big company like this, where any one person can do something wrong, whatever it is, and kind of in some ways just disturb the reputation and who we are as an organization in the public domain, after 100 years of getting it right, only takes one person to not. And I think that ethical leadership is really important, always knowing that it's much more important to do right than to make a lot of money.
Yeah. I think that's fantastic, and we care a lot about those things too. One of the cool parts about our business is that what we're doing is something that people consider an important social mission in and of itself. And so I think we attract people who are all really aligned around that idea of, you know, cooking at home is healthy, and working with, you know, local farmers is good for the economy and, you know, good for sustainability. And we do things, you know, to that end to try to be more sustainable in our logistics and shipping and packaging and food sourcing operations. And I think people join us in particular because they really believe in those missions and they believe in the cause that we represent. And so for us, it really helps on keeping the organization aligned, partly because what we do is so well defined around that aim.
Yeah, what you're really saying is business can do good. And business can do good beyond just making money for the owners or making money for the people. You can do good for society. And I think having impact on society, like you're describing in the way in which you conduct your business and the focus and the mission that you have, applies to big companies too. Yes,
Yeah.
We do audits and consulting and tax services, but our mission really is to give back to the community and really is to serve the public good.